MASAM, a company that is a leader in its segment, dominating in the area of the production and sharpening of tools. MASAM has long exceeded the bounds of regional companies. Trading flexibility, innovation and bold challenges. This is the DNA of MASAM. MASAM was founded in 2001. You are now looking at the first historic machine, a lathe. 3 years have passed, and MASAM has shifted to absolute professionalism. A smaller but more modern hall, fast and high-quality service, the client comes first. MASAM owner Milan Mandak from the offset realized that the foundation for successful service and production quality is staffing. He focused on this fact, and MASAM began to grow. Despite the crisis that hit the world and customers, MASAM pushed its challenges further, beginning to build the foundations of their first division. Conscientious work, will, and fairness instilled MASAM with the seal of high quality and being a responsible partner. The company grows naturally. 2013 is a breakthrough year. MASAM moves into new premises. The new production hall with the most modern machine tools is the pride of MASAM, covering 3,000 square meters with 24-hour-a-day operation 365 days a year. New machinery, naturally, is an integral part of the new hall. You are looking at the absolute top technology in the industry. The new hall itself is not just about production. It's designed so that workers feel they are in a comfortable environment, helping them relax during well-deserved breaks. The architect had a clear assignment. The new hall must have a modern dining room for employees, relaxation points for regeneration, meeting rooms for visitors, and adequate administrative space. The design workshops are linked directly to the production area. The overall compactness of the hall creates an effective and fresh whole. The same practical experience applies for visitors concerning the MASAM exterior. This is the first visual business card of the company. Ample space for parking, clarity, and intuitiveness. No unnecessary elements that would indicate bad taste or complacency. MASAM is simply a modern company which does not only elaborate in detail the concept of production, but also that of tasteful and unobtrusive impression. The MASAM manufacturing process is set according to the quality system for the production and sharpening of special tools standard, ISO 9001-2008. Not only does MASAM have 50 years of know-how from the development of tool grinders, but constantly innovates in its own production process. Micrometer accuracy, fully automated and unmanned, the most precise materials, a totally pro-client approach and full customer care. These are the most basic parameters, which are the strictest laws for MASAM. At the beginning of each product, there are always the customer's requirements. It's a long road, and MASAM specializes in always trying to find the optimal solution. Valuable advice and consultation for the client are commonplace, being that they are part of the high standard of client-oriented company policy. Once proposals are developed and approved, the production documentation is created for the chosen design. Then comes the choice of technology and the first prototype testing at the customer's premises. Only after successful testing is the tool included in the production process. MASAM products are predominantly made of a material called cemented carbide, which is produced by sintering tungsten and cobalt at high temperatures and is characterized by high temperature stability, compressive strength and abrasion resistance. Sintered carbide is most commonly used in the manufacture of carbide inserts for turning tools, milling cutters and drills, and furthermore, in the most duress-prone parts of forming tools and the production of various components exposed to wear. Machining tools with carbide produce low surface roughness. This material can also be used for machining hardened materials. MASAM fully supports and provides services within their second division, machining and tools. The other divisions are services and products for the automotive, electronics, military and aerospace industries. These include machining complex shaped parts and difficult pieces according to the customer's requirements. Services include a holistic approach to machining strategy, from the cutting and control of machine parts, either by touch measuring devices or scanning devices. Then, the scanned model is compared with the nominal, and a graphic evaluation of the manufactured parts is delivered directly to the customer. MASAM again provides complete service processes and customer communication, from the design, manufacture and testing phase to the subsequent customer handover. This is a difficult and complex process, which is based on high professionalism and experience, whereby the quality of the product is defined by literally hundredths of a millimeter. MASAM demonstrates its high level of professional expertise through its very own static and mobile 3D laser measuring system. Following scanning, the MASAM specialists can work with data adjusted according to the client's requirements and then carry out production. This saves both time and money. New technologies have increased control quality to the maximum. MASAM has thereby increased production and product verification, and it's all under one roof. The product does not leave the factory. The customer can count on full service. The piece is measured directly on the machine. The measuring system operates on the principle of lasers, reflection, and the capture of this reflection. The system scans height, depth, and width, and is movable in all directions. On the scanned area, a virtual cloud of points is created, which in turn, special software processes into a visual form. The exactness of the measuring is at the level of 1/100th of a millimeter. You are now looking at a scan of a sports car. This serves as an example. MASAM knows how to measure the original exactly and then make further adjustments to produce exactly what is required. In a moment, you will see a beautiful scale model of the sports car. It's always about accuracy and efficiency. Any part of a product can be scanned. Ultimately, of course, this speeds up the work. But have no fear, for this is not at the expense of quality. In fact, MASAM realizes that quality is always number one. The scan itself may take several minutes to a few hours, depending on the size and geometric complexity of the object. MASAM has specially designed workplaces for static scanning. Light, heat and anti-shock insulation is par for the course in such a workplace. After scanning, the software can process the data as cloud points. MASAM engineers thus have accurate visualizations, accurate down to hundredths of a millimeter. The minimum spacing of points on a scanned surface is 70 thousandths of a millimeter. A natural part of MASAM has always been innovation, since the very beginning. Since 2014, the same goes for direct involvement in science and research. The ever stronger automotive industry has a demand for high-quality products, and MASAM is an integral part of the industry. In cooperation with the European Union within the framework of the Operational Programme for Competition and Economic Growth, MASAM pushes the boundaries of their own challenges even higher by conducting their own research. The automotive industry needs solid materials that exhibit more cushioning and less accuracy. Research in this area is set to bring innovation in the manufacturing process to remove these deficiencies and upgrade production. The specific objective of the research will be to build know-how in the production of compactors that will give MASAM a competitive edge. The newly introduced technology not only creates greater efficiency, but also several dozen new jobs. MASAM is absolutely clear on this. We need to keep pace with the times. In the segments in which MASAM operates, innovation, science and research are all a necessity. Not only necessity, but also social responsibility is important for MASAM. In collaboration with the secondary vocational school in Vrabla, MASAM has opened a practical training center for 3rd and 4th grade students. Young people, through MASAM, get to see the actual operation, production, customer care and service. For MASAM, young people taking their first steps in real life is part of its professional philosophy. Thanks to MASAM, they receive a priceless experience. MASAM is an international player. Production is exported throughout Europe. Quality, innovation and social responsibility. Abroad, MASAM is perceived as a top responsible partner. It all began on this small lathe. Today, the range of MASAM products and clients is broad and diverse. The automotive, aerospace and marine industries. The company is growing because owner Milan Mandak has a goal, the will and the responsibility. MASAM directly employs more than 70 people. In terms of subcontracting, almost 400 companies are connected to MASAM. MASAM is a brand name in its segment. MASAM is able to compete with international suppliers and to meet international demand. MASAM values honest business principles and is governed by its own motto. When people have the want and the interest, so do I. This is MASAM.